higher on.
I do say that jeans
what we do, the males we bring, they must serve there not more than 2 times. Because by the third time you don't know whether they are mates or offspring. Yeah, they are offspring. That will cause inbreeding. The nipple is shorter. It should be now. Those nipples we want to raise them by raising this structure so that they don't stay in the state of water. They should be taken from the ground. Who's the RDC in representation? The RDC is a representative for the president in the district, as everybody knows, but he has been very, very cooperative in as far as establishment and management of this organization is concerned. I want to thank the district chairman, Mr. Nyakagyeme, for his support since the time he became the chairman and even before. Thank you so much. And Cow and his technical team, and because kutoa a relationship with MSC even before, they helped us register us, they helped us mobilize. We used to call them to culture creator. We are mobilizing, especially we started this whole movement. Now, production officer, Mr. Karieja Zefa, stand up. Hey, he used to be my colleague because I also used to be a district staff and head of procurement so sometimes back around 2008. He helped us to mobilize the community and making sure that we came up with a very strong union, I think which is the biggest in the whole of Rukungiri district, with the highest members in the whole district. Commercial office, I'm also thanking you. So the rest of our members, these are our members of the union, but a section, since we were highly warned not to, they wanted to get just 1 or 4, but here for us, once we come, even here we cannot fit. Mr. Chairman, Board of Directors at MSC, who is our chief guest? Now, the board chairman at MSC is our chief guest because it is in whose efforts and in whose occurrence this function is taking place. We are here to welcome you. But briefly, I wanted to tell you how we started. All these things, that's why I'm insisting in speaking English. These people we have heard seven functions, but today I want you to fully understand. Now, this union you are seeing here, I think, as I've already said, we are not posing. We are the biggest union with the highest level of membership in the whole district. I think, Mr. The Chairman, Board of Directors, you can confirm that from the Chairman, who has been touring in our operations and visiting us. And he's, by the way, he's now our member, whom is also yet to put some, as a union, we are putting a demonstration center in his sub-county, as a union. Thank you so much.
Akabanza kutindura mindset kwato muntu obwongo ukaburiyo mu kintu cyo kwabegurumu ukamukora umuntu wo mugasha iyi n'ukugambira nyoka bantu umuntu wahanse munonga konka bwa Dr. Sam ahabwe rizoba none rebo kansara ko mukagwa cyariyenje ahabwe amagezi gasama gwiyatiro mgongo bwanje. Icyo nico kubanze. Cya kabiri tukishatura grupu yanshomeza nashomesa nabandi twakora grupu y'abantu 30 twahikaho yatuhereze impunu mukaga twazitwara twazirisa twabona mumanyuwa empunu zazarukana eyindi kugambira hata bamwe twaguzire nente ntunywa amate ahabwe empunezo. Dr. Sam mukama kuhereza umugisha.
Abagenyi bito bakundwa, amazina Rubagengera George. Nyoni mbanza kusima Microfinance Support Centre Kabare and Kampala abwa ya support. Nyoni bembera Kizoba Farmers Group baka fijaha batuha empunu mukaga kunuzazara waga banabona buri umwe buri membaine konkanyo wen jangu ngomuntu mbasa kubana uchitingira waboko bampunga zikabe zachenda 10 konkani ziguza la maninguza mu abana bashoma atine graduates babise samu kandi abandi bamazere ahandi batwi nabo bahereza nabo icyo ni sima support ito baseho nabanyabo.
Nanyenye nakusimaranga mnonga abwa Dr. Sam kumutwara umurimo yaro kubanazamu kandi akasiyo kwira kagaruka twenda kusima ukutorana ukatweta ukatwore ko mahanda ukatworeka aba Microfinance Support tunkaba kasorosa Traders Association kandi abatushire sente ayikugambira bakata miliyoni 30 zagariza yashatu nemwe konkasebo na myezi 10 eyi nashashire nabare myezi 2 kamara then ni shabo gonjerwa hata ndiyo ni shaba miliyoni 500 webare.
Me, by the names of Nyakagyeme, Council representing person with disabilities, Rukungiri Municipal Council. Before, persons with disabilities were not recognized in every level of atmosphere. But I thank the government of Uganda, I thank the leadership of Uganda, and when it comes to some, thank you very much of that Zogora for discriminating. Thank you very much. So, nienda kubasima kushanga, we are just here in front of the people. We can speak English. We are happy. Our chairperson, LC5, and DEC members, district members, thank you very much. Dr. Sam, thank you very much for what you are doing for the community, for the district of Rukungiri. Thank you very much. Yes, itotkata kuzakumanya aba microfinance. Dr. Sam katujirengwa akekunda. He would leave us, we people with disabilities, elder people, youth nimbaremu. Aba boda boda barahanu ya mwereze mkono. Thank you very much. So my testimony, Microfinance Board, we came here, we are given 3 pigs, as we can talk right now. Quarantine, I didn't have a house which is cemented. I cemented my house, and I'm able, since then, I decided to be moving with my wife. My wife, come here. Madam, come here. I decided to be moving with my wife to explore, to see. She's called Noaman America. She's my wife.
Okwanje no kusima kandi nyowe nimbanza kusima government eji katurya abantu benyuma nyowe nyongora kugamba abantu bakaba banshanga atisasi nyanga kuyimukaho batakagenzere konka government eji kwiyizire twayetegereza batwegesa kandi twakwata omuntu omurema akata katungaga konga kutwahereze kwemanya ngu turya abantu twatunga ngenu kanye nyowe kali mukagamba nkatunge ekiju ky'embuzi abinazi bija batutwara nagarike nyuma oburema bwayeyongera kutwabire turyagomborera tukire kuterera bowazo bururu twayekwata nkabarema twajya nkasitayayire Dr. Samu kutwakiranuya bagira ngo uburyo mwagamba obusasi bweye ekintu kinakirenda okugamba nkajya nti Dr. nyendo ndagaze nizige embuzi zanje bakazitwara yangira ati ninza kuha empunu namugira nti empunu tinkugibaasa yaronda ekyokukora kyabura akakwata omushaho yampereza esente nyamwingi twazikwasa bowazi otwabaire twariga kuterera akaruru bowazi yemerera natukora ondi aha rubaju yagenda yazoka obwo aryaho n'omushubuzi yagurayo embuzi eyintakwenda kugamba nimwe mwenka mwagyetegyerize okwerukusha embuzi kuyashikira omuka yahaka yazaara omwana gw'okubanza gwazaaho omurundi gwa kabiri yagiire kuzaara yazaara bashatu azabona amaani ga Dr. konka Dr. nimusiima Dr. akagaruka yanyemereza n'obundi omurema Dr. nkanatandikire kweshweka kubi natandikire kujwara kubi ahabwa abinazi konga hati nanya akatanda kanje kariho esuuka kandi nimureba kunyiri ngeni nyowe Dr. tinkimweta nka Dr. nkamweta mweresa.
Thank you, Mr. Doctor. Protocol observed. I'm Teddy Tumushabe. I'm a district councillor from Mugangari.
But before I came, you are not a councillor. You know when I came now?
Ndikuzakuba councillor namaniga Mr. Sam.
Yes, thank you.
Ahabokuba kijo witu yagira ngo mobilizing abantu na mobilizing groups na mwena bari kuruga Bugangari mwemerere turebe. Hariho n'ababasya abumuheze training aba microfinance. So Sam nakole bintu bingi mwene tubashaba more support lero tugenda omish. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Need 2 pigs, one male, one female. I took them home at my place. When I got there, the male died, unfortunately enough. I remained with the female. I said, what can I do now? The female without a male? It's nothing almost. I came back to Sam. I said, now Sam, what do I do? He gave me a small male. He couldn't do the service. Very small, very tiny. I despised it. I'm sorry, I despised it. But I did not despise you. I despised the pig. Internally, I was grateful. Then, all of a sudden, a prayer. Today, as I talk, I have 55. All from here. And they are good. I have the capacity to keep about 500, if you can assist me, so that I also assist others. I have plenty of room. The chairman of the board, you come there and see if what I'm talking is really the truth. The truth is, it is true. You may come there today. Now, you see many boots. I have suits, but I was already in farm.
So we are now fully in your hands for more support. In other words, Mr. Chairman, at MSC, the board of directors, we are saying, in brief, the language they were saying, Simba Mwongerwa, is our word in Runyankore, means, Otwade, tweyanziza nyo, na yet, tutunava, you know. So we need more support. We are saying high cost of feeds is a challenge. And farmers cannot afford. I'm talking now on the side of farmers. Ndiye ninjira ngo empunu tuzitungire konka kubasabye gukora ki. We have what they call black soldier fly source of alternative feeds. In other words, that black soldier fly, it is that thing, those are the flies there. They can reduce the cost of feeds for any farmer by 40%, including the center.
Okuya yagambire Dr. Gabaye no kumpa opportunity kuijaha. Tushangira ngo bichwe kanshanja ari 70% of what we put into raising animals goes into buying feeds.
What is that? What do we need in animals?
In animals, we need proteins basically for them to grow very fast. And of course, for each enterprise, we are looking at sustainability and profitability of the project. So, nokushanga twafune puno konkani zakuterema because feeds are very expensive. Ntichumanyangu ebyokulya bitukufune bingi ntubiyaheru, they are imported. Konke kitukwenda ntuzakukosa ebisasiro the waste amashage mpono gumwine tukore ebyokulya. Yes. So we, from research, because this has been done with many demonstration farms and here, over 40% and above is reduced on what we put into buying animal feeds. So mtuzakushangangu mtuchendeze shoza tukuteka omukulisa matungo gitu.
Okay, you can go and sit. Now, presenting, we are trying to present to you as the board that if we access funds to train farmers, and everybody can afford that net, because it is costing about 20,000. That net will host the black soldier fly. The black soldier fly is that those flies, the black ones there. We shall use, like for us here, we can produce tons and tons to be sold out and to feed our pigs. Is it expensive? No. These flies can be accessible at very little money, less than tens of hundreds. Plus, the third last one, of getting a few cows. We need like 5 cows at the center to demonstrate that milk can directly go to the pigs. In other words, if you use the 20,000 to feed the milk, even if you had money daily, by the time the milk reaches to the center for you to feed the pigs, milk is already cold. So you need to milk and you feed when the milk is somehow warm. To be like directly from the mother. So by that time we shall be able at the center to produce all the speed to manufacture, because our pigs here, if I come to the farm, the manager will talk about that. Our pigs can produce even 15. But we also lose the very top, since for us we are managing, but these farmers may not be able. So we want to teach them. We want to teach them. It is teaching, it is not training. We want to teach them about some of them have cows, because when they got money, others bought cows, others are added. So to end up, that they get the milk, we show them how they can directly feed the pigs. But at the center, for us to be able to do that, we need numbers, big numbers, so that we maintain mortality rate to 0 at the center, so that they are able to receive the pigs now. And then when they receive the pigs, they are able to train. Mr. Chairman, I'm overwhelmingly happy and proud to associate with MSC. And I am making on behalf of the people the prayer. Ndieni Shababa Microfinance Support Centre, that they should not see this relationship to end. At least they give us the next 30 years. Those agencies which will be there will also give us more, so that our goals. You will have put us into money economy.
MSC, we thank you for choosing to work with Sam. By the way, Sam is one of my students. I taught him some time back. And I didn't know I was teaching the miracle worker. Microfinance. If we had about 10 Psalms in Uganda, this country would be transformed to another thing. But unfortunately, we have some, he is some, and not many can become some. No manya ekizibu kituli no mu Uganda. Kubona nkaba abali nesente. Haboneka nkasamu yamala atukuzugwa. Torogaraka kumureba. Aho kubawa kwagaraka kuza kumuhurira orahurura rumwe rugamba ko riteta Samu yabale kutagerenda mpango. Yabale kutaga borte. Yabale kukunda abantu abo. I want to assure you that God will bless you. And as a government, we are really proud of you. And we shall work with you. And we shall pray for you. The sky is the limit. You people, thank you for forming a cooperative union. And I want you to thank Microfinance by clapping for them. Start with one finger. Start like this. Ready, go.
Chaiba na yesa.
Tawarwa kabiri. Uti the sad. Tawarwa kana. Tawarwa katan. Longeza. 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 A progressive union. Mwebare mnonga want to congratulate you. Unions have been formed in Rukungiri time and again, and they have got a very long history, but many of them don't stand now. Arozabira huntaka zirwe konkato kazeta zikagirashi zikakweta arozabira zabira mpango kwabiro zirebo jotubasi nyona ntakwenda kuzigamba amazina konkano mumanyangu zikabaho even tukagira banyankwere kweterana cooperative union twagera kigezi kweterana cooperative union nezindi konkazi gatatanga kwera nkenshi nkorho. So when we find that you are still active and you are expanding, we are very proud of you. When merekato njeto atero munga mwebale mnonga. Bano abakuma ngo bakorana samu abarya kuzugitivu abarukwebembera obuchiko at different levels. Kato bashabe very faithful. Be very, very faithful. Mureke kugirende mpango kashotu what there is no tomorrow. Please be faithful and let this union prosper. As long as it prospers, these people will continue to give you more money.
Good afternoon, everyone. The RDSO, the representative. Chairperson LC5 and your executive. LC3 chairperson, I heard of one. And the councillors, the security people, my colleagues, the board members, staff of the district who have been introduced, and our staff of Microfinance Support Centre, the media, ladies and gentlemen. When we planned this mission, the main objective was to acquaint ourselves with what is going on the ground. 90% of my time doing agriculture-related things. So you are talking about things which I like, which I love most. And when you are talking, I realized two things. One,
a high degree of professionalism into whatever you are saying. Secondly, a big concern for the local people. Whatever you are raising, you are touching on the nerve. You know the nerve? The nerve of the person. I usually tell colleagues that what is the most difficult thing in life is to treat poverty. But if you get out of your way to help the communities get out of poverty, I think you are the best doctor, in addition to the professional doctor, which I think you studied. A PhD. In a PhD, you treat the brains. What you have talked about, whoever has the eyes, and more so if you can add on like the extra ones which are putting on, you can see very far. You can see very far, and when you see very far and you help the population to grow, God will reward you abundantly. The chairperson LC5, thank you very much for the committees. And that type of energizing is also very, very important in terms of community mobilization and also giving a direction to the communities. Thank you very much. To what you have just talked about, it's also good that we should also blow our trumpet. One, we are a government body. The government body that is charged with supporting the wananchi to get out of poverty. Microfinance. Micro means small. We start small things and we let those things grow into bigger things. And as such, we give loans which are conventional in nature. People can get loans from now our branch in Kabale. We also give out other loans, but those other loans do not apply to this project. The Islamic loans, they don't apply to this piggery one, but actually big chunks of land are reducing in numbers. Where I come from, an acre of land now goes up to around 10 million, which is not very easy for an ordinary person to get. Therefore, if you have an investment or a project like the piggery project, which does not require a lot of land, I think that's the way to go. Make sure that you engage in a project that will not have a constraint in terms of land, so that you can ably benefit and look after your families. You go to a place and the testimonies are stage managed. You know, stage managed testimony. The whole area gets to know what is going on and to benefit from these interventions is to make sure that we cascade the knowledge which we have to other people. There is an English word where they say success has so many fathers, failure is an orphan. So whoever was standing here was praising Dr. Sam because you have succeeded, or you are causing success. Had you failed, everybody would have deserted you. Therefore, as people seated here, let us work hard such that we succeed. When we succeed, everybody will try to associate with us. And once you get so many people associating with you, one, you get blessings. Secondly, you get energized to work more. Now, this partnership, I was told the MOU is expiring, but we have to work on it to make sure that the MOU is renewed. That's number one. Number two, the beneficiaries who are now 2,596, according to the information that has been given to us, we need to grow this data, these beneficiaries, at least to 10,000 in the next 2 years. I don't see why we should stop here. Efforts should be done to make sure that we grow the number of beneficiaries. Now, you have talked about the other, you know, when you are talking about something which someone feels is part of, okay, I felt a bit touched. Now, what do we need to do? Doctor, you know that government does not talk, government writes, okay? However much you can talk, government will not hear you, but you have to write. Let us come up with a clear concept on this stuff here, those flies there, the concept of the demonstrations. We need to have a clear concept which will come to management, then management will share it with the board. As a board will look at it. More so we've been here physically. We still have memories. The earlier we do it, the better, so that we try to see how best we could work together to increase on the developments that you have already achieved. On the issue of animals, the cows, we have another demonstration farm, actually, which we are going to visit tomorrow. It is in Sanga, in Chiruhura. We have cows there, we have goats, we have sheep, okay? In your proposal, you do state it. Then we can work with the management, at least to avail some cows from that farm to get us moving. Because the farm is ours, we give cows to people. Why don't we avail cows to people who are going to add value to what we have already started on, provided they are acceptable to society. We also want to appreciate this farm because you have given birth to another demonstration which we are having in Mukono. I'm told we picked 100 piglets here, and the other farm is also starting. It's for the Anglican, the Church of Uganda. Okay? So, never be jealous or never try to block something. Something started here, now it is in Mukono. Imagine moving from Rukungiri to Mukono. Isn't it a paradox? From the village to the city. But that's how God does his what? His things. So thank you very much. Some you have talked about people coming from Kanungu, Kabale, and those other areas. Why don't we think of extending this methodology to some other areas? You can start in Rukungiri, but as the chairperson said, if you have 10 some in Uganda, it will change. But you can start small. From Rukungiri, you can also start another mobilization in Kanungu, another one in Kabale, another one somewhere there, and we get moving. We get moving. Okay? All those require concepts, come up with clear concepts. Microfinance Support Centre is not a very poor institution, but we want to work with people who are organized, where we can see results, because we are tasked with improving the livelihood of people. Not people in Kampala, not people in Rukungiri, not people in Masaka only, but countrywide. Okay? So the methodology can be replicated. I've loved the way the project has benefited the people, more especially the youth. Now they are employed. They are employed. You know, if we don't work on the youth, and we leave them to be like those in Kampala, the border, the Bayayes, it is a time bomb. That's someone who can kill you, who can shoot you, who can cut you with a pan without any, any fear, nothing. Because he has nothing to lose. But if someone has 10 pigs, he say, I will not go in a demonstration. If I die, what will happen to my pigs? So with those words, I want to give you assurance that as Microfinance Support Centre, we will continue working with you. And we will continue checking on you. I want to appreciate the quality of the pigs that are there. Thank you very much, colleagues. Thank you very much, everybody who is here, and God bless you.